So grab a hold of both and drop until we get on the bump stops.
And you took it just to the bump spot?
Yep, just to the bump stops.
And left whatever air was left?
Whatever there's left, yeah. I go a little bit further, they can never be lower than 4 psi. That needs to remain in your bags at all times. A little spirit level on this one to help you out. It's not 100% accurate, but it's pretty damn close.
Yes.
The cover comes off, and there is a manual crank to override the electric system if you need to.
I see. And the crank is?
In your tool bag. We're going to pull your tool bag apart, make sure it's all in there.
Gotcha.
Now the other button says on off. It's just for a light. And then we're just lining up those 2 clips with the 2 that are on your van. So when they're lined up, shape of the base, pop it in, and they've actually got hot cold water in here. There's your hot water units on. So you have a little pair to sell for you. You've got your schematics map in case you get lost. The QR code takes you to the knowledge base on the website. Actually, a lot of the stuff that you want to know that if I can't help, will probably be on there as well, because this is pretty much the manuals, plus a whole bunch more troubleshooting information to help you out. Even the service departments nationwide are using this to get the information they need on the vans. But a quick rundown for you. Big guy at the top is your 240 volt charger. Underneath, we've got your total vehicle management system, or the Manager 30. That's the brains of your operation. It's giving you your display screen inside. It's going to run the app on your phone for you as well. It is handling a portion of the solar as well. But this one, your BCDC, is taking in the rest of the solar as well as the vehicle. But it will always prioritise the solar over your car. Your red ones, so find the 30A, they're the blue ones, the 30A. And the blue ones, 10A, are the red ones, so 10A.
So drain it off how often?
Once a month,
Yeah.
once a fortnight in humid conditions.
Okay.
You can't do it too frequently, so if you want to do it once a week, do it once a week. Just don't forget. In Red Vision, I show you the storage mode, how to do it all for storage.
So storage being when we're at home for 3 months,
Yeah.
not using?
Not using, only if it's undercover. If it's out in the, just outside, you're welcome to leave it running if you want to.
I see.
Yeah. Well, the solar's going to keep everything going, so so it's your call how you feel about having the fridge off.
So
Everyone's a bit 50-50 on that.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
So it's only for battery isolation.
Only
Nothing
for
to do with the inverter,
No,
whether the inverter
nothing
on
to
off
do.
or anything
No,
else?
that's all Red Vision.
Right.
Yep, that is just isolation for
Easy.
the batteries, and it'll all drain out onto the ground for you.
Right.
This switch, though, if you turn that switch on, will turn your hot water unit electric.
Good.
So not a good idea off grid though, because it will suck a lot out of your batteries. So horizontal now, tank 1 is on. Tank 2 and 3 are off.
Oh, you can see, I can't see.
So just change through your tanks as you like. You can drain them evenly if you want to, just make sure there's water in all of them, otherwise it will suck air from the empty tank. The washing machine's a good one to leave off. Only turn it on to do your load of washing and then immediately off. That way if there's ever a leak, you won't flood your van. Your pump is there, and then your filter. Now the filter needs to be changed every 12 months regardless of use. Bacteria starts to grow in them. So even if the van's in storage for 11 months, you've got to put a new filter in it. Bathroom light.
Okay.
One with the oven, that's all the strip overhead lighting. And then the next one is your centre roof lights. The one up here that looks like a shower head, that's your water pump. And hey, look at that. Now that I turned a tank on, it turned off. It's just pressurised itself and it's good to go.
Good to use that one.
The fan with the S, that's for your 2 Sirocco fans. And the fan with the R is for your 2 roof hatch fans. So that's everything on this screen. But we've got directional arrows to use as well. We're going to go down for more options. You've got your fridge up the top. Under your fridge, that is the exterior light bars, front and rear of your van. And then the 240 with a lightning bolt, that's your inverter. So just on off your inverter straight there from Red Vision.
No physical.
No physical, just right there. That's it.
And you turn that on and off when?
As you need it. So you've got the washing machine. Oh, there you go. It's powered up. You've got your washing machine. aircon, microwave, induction cooktop,
Mm.
and then any appliances you're carrying that are going to plug in your 240 sockets. When you're finished with them, turn it off. The cloud blowing wind, that's for the pump for the air suspension.
Ah.
So that's again all on that one. But
So, sorry to ask.
no,
So that's got to be active.
to be able
Otherwise, that won't work.
correct.
So
So
the
if that's
physical,
off,
and that's not working.
That's
We know that that's probably off.
that's probably off. Yeah.
Thank you.
Now we're going to go to the right, and you can have a look at what you're drawing off
Mhm.
your batteries. I'm going to go back quickly, turn off the inverter, and have a second look as to why we're turning the inverter off when we're not using it. Because it will draw between 3 and 5 amps of power just sitting idle. It's not doing anything.
At 12 volts.
Yeah. No, that's the 240 volt.
So
That's
when you
in-
say amps, you mean at 240?
That's what it's taking off the amp. That's what it's
taking off the battery. So that would be those amps out. Mm-hmm.
It's out off the batteries, and that's the inverter running nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just on.
Overhead.
Yeah.
And overhead.
Yeah. So off when you're not using it. Nothing more to the right. So left, and then the left one more time. Whoop. Should be up here. I'll make sure to leave it up here for you.
Mm-hmm.
We've got your display settings. So you've got your date and time there in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Key sounds and contrast to play with as well. And then Bluetooth. So in here,
Mm-hmm.
keep your recording going so you get how to set your device up. Red Vision. Wonderful. Bluetooth is off.
Oh.
Oh, no, I think it just turned it on. There you go.
You got it? Yeah, it did.
Maybe. Where's oh, bloody iPhone.
It's not that bad.
No, I don't know how to use them.
That's on.
Oh, it's on. Okay, that's all right. It must have changed its mind then.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. So when you've downloaded the app, it's
Mhm.
just going to look like this. We need to come into the menu. Oops. And we're going to add a device. Just make sure that that display number is the same one showing on your screen,
Mm-hmm.
that it should be. You've got to accept the disclaimer. There's no choice.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's asking us for a passcode.
Mhm.
That has appeared on the screen. I didn't touch anything.
Mm-hmm.
So 086733. Awesome. We've paired successfully. We're just going to let that load. With that passcode, that will change every time you pair a device,
Mm-hmm.
and it has a 20-second time limit. So
Mhm.
enter it quickly or you'll have some trouble.
Multiple devices?
As many as you like,
Mm.
but you can only use it on one at a time. So
Mhm.
when you're finished, you must close the app.
Right.
Still loading, but just while we're waiting. So under display settings, if we go down, you've got system settings. So storage, if you want everything shut down and off. The caravan in the shed, press that one and change yourself from touring to storage.
Uh-huh.
Nice and easy, but I'm not going to do that right now because we
Mm.
don't want to be. The BMS and TVMS settings, though, shouldn't be played with.
Mm.
Leave them be.
Mm.
And I always put myself back onto this screen because if you're doing something quickly, it's lights or you're monitoring your power and water, which you can also do from your phone here. So we're in the home screen. You've got your battery, your water. You can see what you're drawing. You can see your input, but never the car.
Mm.
You've also got the fridge cabinet and electrical cabinet temperatures there for you.
What's the chance that I'll turn things off and the fridge will be turned off as well?
No, so in controls, whoops, you'll have to actually turn the fridge off.
Right.
If you don't, it won't.
You won't inadvertently push a button and therefore
No.
turn it off.
Not at all. The systems run completely separate.
Mhm.
If I hit the power button, it turns off everything but the
Right.
fridge. It also won't turn the inverter off. So that means you can't accidentally turn off the 240 volt appliances.
Mm.
So if you had the aircon running and you accidentally hit that button, it's not going to be a problem for the aircon because
Good.
it'll keep running. You
Right.
can turn it off
Gotta run it
separately.
down in an orderly manner.
But you can use all these controls from your phone. Just like
Beautiful.
that.
Absolutely.
There you go. Now you've got that same on-off switch because that's obviously you hit your travel, turn it off. You can hit the road because all the things are off.
It's as simple as that.
Simple as that. Or it's here on the
So-
display screen. But make sure the screen's on and then it's a 1-2. Everything's off.
Uh-huh.
When the screen's back on again, 1-2, everything's on.
Mm.